Good morning, everyone. My favorite topic for today is managing clients, how to manage clients. So, the first way to manage clients is how to keep right amount of distance. Stand up call equals short update call. So, you need to know how to call clients, like depending on the project, like you have to call clients time to time to update the clients about how the project is running. Over promising leads to overburden or breaking the promise. Okay, like now, if clients give you projects, if you know you can't meet the deadline or you can't do the project, no need to tell the client that I'll do this project. I'll do it. I'll even bring it before the deadline for you to test it or do live. So you have to tell the client deadline you can meet, and you have to be sincere with the client. It's always better to underpromise than surprise them. Oh, okay. Before okay. The before point, which is overpromising leads to overburden or breaking the promise. The this underpromise is when, like, you don't give them a high expectation. You just give them like, I might be able to drop the the project in space of 8 weeks, but there will be an additional time, maybe like 11 weeks. Then you drop the project in that period of 8 weeks. This is surprising them, making the clients feel that okay, this person is actually serious about this project and ready for the project. Gauge with each client what they expect and what they need. Some clients don't call at all. Okay, for instance, you are given a project and the client just gave you what you are going to do about the project. Not then after you start the project, the client will call to ask you where you reach on the project, how is the project going, is there any issues or this thing. You have to be the one to call the client to let the client know that okay, we are having issues with this, we've gone far. You have to update the client. Some need to be more in the loop. Okay, you have to let the client know how the project is going, like giving them feedback of everything in the project just to keep them in the loop. Be aware of how clients react. You have to know how clients, like how their temper is, like how they react to what you bring or what you give them. Needy versus relaxed. Some clients are um, okay. Some clients are very, like, demanding. Some want you to like give them the project in want you to give them the project as fast as possible. They want to see a result, but some are relaxed. So you have to know maybe client is needy or the client is relaxed before doing anything on the project. Set the tone to yourself. Make them feel like they are in the loop. With that former point I made, like keeping them in the loop, you have to make them feel like they are in the loop. You have to make them feel like they know everything that is going with the project. They know everything about the project. Excessiveness is negative for the project. Okay, this is like doing too much on the project. It's not necessary. It's negative for the project. Enforce your own schedule. Like, okay, this is making your schedule on the project, like choosing the time you are going to work on each project. The sections, you divide projects into sections. Like, okay, I work on this section today, work on this section next week, work on this section. You have to have a schedule for the project. Tell them upfront how you work. Okay, this is just like enforcing your schedule. After enforcing your schedule, it makes it easier for you to tell them how you work on the project, like what you've done on the project. You can customize the schedule for the project. As I said, making sections for the project. This is also customizing the project, the schedule of the project. Confidence is key. The way you talk to clients is really important. Okay. Um, like now, if a client calls to ask how is the project going, like, and you've not like made any progress on the project, some instead of just saying sir, we don't know where to reach on the project, we are working on it, we are working on it. You have to like stand up and have confidence, like, sir, your project is in progress, but we have some issues. You have to like stand up, like make him know that okay, I get you. Confidence is the most important. Clients are taking a high risk to hire you. Clients, um, there is always somebody managing the project of a company. So for the client giving you the project, he has taken a high risk if he not drop the project with the given deadline the company gave him. So if he doesn't drop the project, client, the person that gave the project, don risk of being sacked if he not deliver the project to the company the time they gave him. So they are on high risk to hire you. They are anxious about this relationship. Okay. Um, Clients, you like they want to know how their relationship is towards you. Like they want to know if people are in a good relationship, a bad relationship. They just want the relationship to flow. But if you are making your relationship bad with clients, clients will be shifting away from you and might want to cancel the project. So you have to make the relationship good with clients. You want to feel as if they are in the right hands before you have to be consistently confident. Okay. You want to feel like you know if not everything, at least a whole lot. Okay. Like now you are given a project and clients, you want to give back a proposal to the project you are giving. You have to, like, even though they did not give you a project scope, they just give you like the topic of the project. Even though you don't know everything about the project, you have to find out about the project and give them um, a complete, like, not, if it's not complete, just basic necessities of the project, so that clients can know that okay, he has an idea of this project and he can do it, and keep them feeling assured. Problems, miscommunication, scheduling bugs, delays. You have to update clients with problems that are going on with the project. You have to tell them if there are bugs, if there are delays with the project and all that. Don't leave answers open-ended. Um, if clients need answers with what's going on with the project, don't like don't leave the don't just leave the answer, don't just neglect the answers, give them the answers they need. Let them know about the problem, how big it is and how long it will take before it's fixed, or when you know when it's going to be fixed. Reward your communication in a way that is always definitive. Never say a problem cannot be fixed. Okay, well, like now you are going on with the project, and let us say you have a work that you've been trying to decipher or trying to decode for the past 2 weeks. Never just say that, sir, don't just tell your client that Sir, we're trying to fix this problem for the past 3 weeks. We don't think we can go on with the project. You don't just feel like this project, the problem cannot be fixed. You have to give the client hope that we have this, like telling the client, we have a bug now, we have an issue with the project, and we are currently working on it so that the client can know that, okay, this person or the person working on my project might have some delays due to this bug. Always say it can be fixed and give them a timeline. If it's a big problem, explain exactly what the issue is, show them why it's hard and they can empathize. Like telling them, don't just tell them the project cannot be fixed. If it's a big problem, you have to tell the client that, okay, sir, this issue is an issue that we can't fix. This issue is the issue so that the client can help you to like increase the deadline of the project. If they believe you, they will keep your trust. You always have to seem like you have a plan. Once before telling the client problem of the project, you have to tell the client the plan you have for fixing the project. You can't just tell a client that, sir, we are currently fixing your, we are currently working on the bug, but we don't, yeah, we are working on it. I will get back to you. You have to tell them how you plan on fixing the project. Usually problems can be solved, so if you don't have an answer to an issue, tell them how long it will take until you figure it out. And if you see that you don't have an answer to it, like you can't, you've not gotten any answer to it, you have to tell them how long it will take for you to find out the issue that is working, that is bothering the project. The right amount of jargon. Too little jargon makes it sound like you are not an expert, like the project is really simple. Okay. Adding too much terms. Jargon is jargon doesn't make nonsense. Jargon means term relating to a field or something. So once you are putting little jargon into your project, like little professional terms, like saying, instead of adding like you are a computer scientist now, instead of adding the code or the program is running, you are now adding like the project or this thing. You are not using the terms relating to your field. It makes you feel like as if you are not an expert. Like the thing is just simple. Use medium amount of jargon. Don't use too much jargon and don't use too less of jargon. Just use an appropriate amount of jargon when um doing projects. When you describe what's happening, use simple words like with the issues of bugs now, when you want to describe the bug that is happening, clients can understand this. If you have a bug now in the program, you are not telling the clients you have a bug on line 78, now telling them the code, telling them if else, you are going to do change the if else statement and change it to for loop. But clients can understand that. You have to like tell them that, okay, we made a statement, but we have to simplify the issue to them. When you explain technology, use specific words. It sets the tone, it reassures them to know something they don't. Example, then they try to save information and they get an error. Answer one, too simple. Site's ability to save isn't working and the information isn't going anywhere. That's creating some issues on your site. Okay. Like, this is an example of the response you can give if you have this issue, this is issue of saving information, and you are getting error. Instead of telling them the code or the origin of the error, you just give them a simple explanation. It doesn't really say anything. Sorry, sorry. This example here is telling you that it's telling us that this answer is too simple to the client, like saying the site's ability to save isn't working and the information isn't going anywhere. This um, answer is just unprofessional. It's sounding too simple and doesn't explain the whole information you are giving to the client for the issue that is going on. You sound like you are babying the client. Clients like to feel like they understand the jargon, the terms you are using. This example too complex. You are using like this example showing us like using what I said earlier, like telling them the real issue, like using too much terms. Like for now, that issue, you are not telling them your app instance is experiencing server lock and it can't authenticate with its connection. Your users are getting through a JavaScript exception that might indicate that the build is incorrectly set up on Apache. Most clients contact, most of them are not programmers, they are project managers. So telling them JavaScript exception and Apache, what does that mean to them? They don't understand. So you have to use a term that is like a general term to make it understandable to the client. Don't introduce concepts that they've never heard of. Use words that are common, general words. So this is the correct one, the ideal amount of jargon. Your SQL database is experiencing a common issue where if too much traffic hits at the same time, it will actually close its connection to the database. This is common to a specific platform that we built your site on, your website on. The error that you are seeing is just the system's way of letting us know that none of that information is actually getting saved. This example is the correct, like you can see that this answer is understandable. Everybody knows what database means. Everybody knows what connection means. Everybody knows what platform means. Using a little bit of jargon makes you sound like a domain expert. You get a little bit more respect and trust. Speed is important. Speed equals responsiveness. You have to, like, if a client, you've given a client your project now. If a client logs an issue, like sends an issue to you that we are having issues with, we are having, sorry, we are having errors logging into this website. We need we need an update. We need a solution to this fast. You have to respond to them fast. You have to give them a reply. You have to tell them the time that it's going to take you. That it's going to take you to fix the error and fix the issues. Clients are anxious about everything. They have a lot to lose. They want to feel like you're always there. If there's a problem, they don't hear from you. They spend time worrying. So if you don't give clients, like if a client sends a mail to you now today, telling you that there is an error and you are replying the mail in the next 4 days, it's the client will be worrying that is this person even seeing my is this person even serious with my project, or is this person really working on my project? The client won't have courage or won't have trust in you. So you have to build trust with your clients by responding to them fast and logging their issues fast. Is the customer always right? Some companies treat clients as if they are right all the time. Some businesses are combative, like it's always not their fault. It's up to you to decide. Okay, like now, a client is telling you that okay, the way you brought this, we gave you a project, the way and the way you designed it is not what we want. You can't just like you can't just tell the client that, oh, sorry sir, we are going to start the project again, or we are going to design it this. You have to give them the reason why, and you have to tell them why if you decide to do that. And you have to tell them the benefits and the advantage of why you design projects like that. You can make mistakes and you have to remedy the situation. Don't be over apologetic. Like now, if clients like if you have an issue with project that you built for the client, like like issue of database or any error, if the client logs this issue, don't be over apologetic, like telling them, sorry sir, we are very sorry, you have to limit the way you apologize. You can just tell them, sorry for the inconvenience, just apologize once, not series of apologies. This will make the client not ridicule you, like make look at you as a low person. It will make the client always have that respect for you. Clients can be wrong. You have to make sure they understand things beforehand. Okay, some clients don't understand what is going on. They just feel like what is in their mind is what they want to, is what you must do. You have to make them understand what is going on. You have to make them understand that no, this is not how this thing is supposed to be. This is how this thing is supposed to be. Not making them feel right every time. Some clients are always wrong. They just feel like since I have the project, I can do anything I want on the project, which is not like that. You have to introduce some things to the project to make it easier. What to deliver. Some clients want something that will not end up looking good. Evaluate your priorities. Are you doing this project for a portfolio? With this project showing it, then you would consider walking away from the project. Try to cut losses. Okay. Once you are delivering projects to clients, some clients want things that don't want projects that will not end up looking good when you are delivering it. So you have to make sure you are following the project scope. You have to make sure that after doing the project, you have to analyze the project. Like check the project scope and check the project if everything are in line with the project scope. And anything that is out of scope of the project, you have to add it to the project documentation, telling the client that this thing, you might see something that is out of scope in this project. Just take note, and if you have any question about this, you can get back to us. So thank you. Any questions? Any questions?